And we're back, kicking myself right now because I forgot my wireless mic, so just working with the camera mounted one, and I guess we are gonna do our best with it. Let it go too high, right? We are running box squats, and we're running chain. Oh, we realized that because Miana and Joel are short, that running a chain setup that will work for everyone isn't going to work, so we are just going to run bands, and I'm going to have to be hyper aware of groove to make sure that I'm not fucking anything up.
Flexors, pull. Fuck yeah. Flexors.
Still not feeling fantastic, and when squat warm-up started feeling fantastic, number one, gotta remember that powerlifting is supposed to be fun, and number two, gotta remember to pull in harder. Upon video review, I think that now that my shoulders are getting a little bit more mobile and I'm carrying the bar lower, rack height is a little bit high, which is kind of forcing me to that on the pick to clear the hooks. So drop the rack height down, also drop the weight down just so I can have a lower number to get my shit together. So let's get my shit together. Yeah, that's a ticket. So when I pick with that like ribcage flare, it feels like all of the tension is just like low back and adductor. And there have been many times when I pick like that and I just squat, but a handful of those times are the times when an adductor goes cringe. So putting her back, trying to be smarter, and that sat down definitely in the right direction. Still got to get a little bit more of that locked in. So let's get a little bit more of that locked in.
You're on. The head.
Just fucking go. Like I feel terrible, the squat doesn't. And the thing with max effort work and changing the variation we're doing every week is that because we're doing a new variation every week, it's going to feel weird because it's a new variation. Like if we're changing box versus free squat, if we're changing bars, if we're adding accommodating resistance, it is going to feel different, and we're not going to be able to treat it the exact same as before, and we should almost expect that it's going to take some effort to figure out on the way up. And struggling with groups, struggling with feeling locked in, it's not a bad thing. It's a challenge to be able to figure out and be able to still bring it despite things not feeling 100%. And like what that's going to do for you is it's going to let you become adaptable. It's going to let you learn to trust yourself to figure it out. And because you have to figure it out in so many different circumstances, you're then going to be so much better at figuring things out when you really do need to bring it. So let's bring it. And that was most comfy one so far. And just got the call that my grandpa passed away, which definitely isn't fun to hear in the middle of a training session. And I don't want to turn this into a, oh, he'd want me to train and do good anyways, blah, 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 because he thought powerlifting was fucking stupid. But I don't know what, I'm just going to clear my head out and do some squats.
Patient. That's like something's almost becoming if he fails.
Right.
Let's go, Seth. Come on.
Pull. Sit. Get up.
Hell yeah.
You're in.
And I guess what I mean is that even if he didn't understand powerlifting, he respected the work that came with it. And what he really wanted was all of his grandkids to do good at the things that they wanted to do good at. So let's go do good.
Nice and patient.
Hell yeah. You're in.
That was good, eh?
And I'd say that was doing good. And like, I was nervous as shit to take that squat. Not necessarily because I was afraid of missing, but because of how bad the warm-ups on the way up felt. And like, taking that squat for me wasn't so much of an ego thing as much as it was showing myself that I could overcome and showing myself that I could figure it out and showing myself that I still am me, even on the days when it still doesn't feel quite like it. And like, I know like 650 and a little bit of band isn't spectacular, but for how warm-ups went, for headspace battles I had along the way up, I can say I'm pretty damn happy with how the day turned out. And I think, like, given the circumstances, I really don't feel like talking to the camera and vlogging the rest of the session, so I'm gonna let you guys go. And screw it, still training, so might as well keep the camera out. And like, yes, good mornings or the squat mornings that I'm doing, you can think of them as a posterior chain exercise. But when I'm doing them, I'm using the fronts of my body to pull myself into the hinge, and then I'm pulling myself into the squat. And it's that pull that I feel like I'm missing on my comp squat. So practicing it here is gonna make it harder to dial in. So when I go back to a comp squat, I'm gonna be more dialed. Loading these suckers goblet today, which makes it more harder because it forces me to stay more upright. Ooh, baby. Strong quads. I'm almost like thinking leg extension out of the bottom. It's putting so much tension in the quad. All right, one more of these suckers. Strong knees as I lose my balance.
And now we need to
already took my shoes off, but was thinking these are feeling good, so screw it, we'll do another. These slippers are sick.
Oh, they probably want to next year. I like being the best looking in the room.
Some more of these stupid asses. And running some more of these stupid ass things with heavy emphasis on the ass. How freaking convenient is it that somebody left my favorite handle on the low row? Too late. And what do you know? My second favorite handle, already on the pull down. Big old stretch. Big old pull. Stretch. Pull. Stretch. I'm gonna quit talking. Last one.
Way back.
Whoo! And more of the not being a pansy with ab training. Whoo! You're small. I still don't quite know where my headspace is at after all that, but I think if I'm gonna say anything about today, it doesn't matter how you feel, it doesn't matter what the circumstances are, you still get to decide whether or not you're going to have a good day. And like when we're talking training, what defines a good session for me has nothing to do with the number on the bar. Because like that top set, like sure it was my best set of the day, but it still wasn't that strong. It wasn't spectacular by any means, but I'm proud of myself for how I got there. And it's like, am I proud of my effort on the day? Am I proud of myself for how I handled the day? Am I proud of myself for how I mentally processed the day? And was I able to make the day productive in the big picture of everything I'm trying to do with training? And today I can definitely say that I'm happy with how I handled that. And I think it comes back to realizing that as a coach, as a leader in the gym, as someone who has, I don't want to call myself an influencer because that's lame, but as someone who has a little bit of influence in the powerlifting community, it's my responsibility to lead by example. It's my responsibility to show people what really matters. And like what matters again is how you're handling the session, how your effort is dictated through the session, how you're able to focus and perform despite things going sideways, because things are going to go sideways, especially if you are training conjugate. And I think like a big mistake people make with conjugate is like they want their max effort work to feel strong. They want their max effort work to be cool. They want to be able to post it on the gram, and like they will either get their ass kicked by hard variation and then go cry about it, or they'll just pick variations that are way too easy and let them feel strong. And like if you're picking variations that let you feel strong, no shit, you're gonna get your ass kicked on meet day. And the same thing, if you're picking hard variations but you quit because they're hard and you don't figure it out and you don't find a way to bring it, you are not going to make it in this sport, and then you're gonna go running around saying conjugate sucks. So don't be that guy that quits when shit is hard. Find a way to figure it out. Take small jumps, take a set again, get your shit together and bring it. So yeah, that got a little bit angry, so I apologize for that. But thank you guys so much for sticking around. Peace out. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you want to learn how to make conjugate work, sign up for the next lecture series happening this summer, because I'm going to get into how to make all this and how to process it and how to figure shit out as you go. Peace out.